Let me be clear. PSA, LinkedIn is not a dating site. Last night, a guy reached out to me here on LinkedIn just to talk. I responded politely, reminding him that LinkedIn is a professional networking platform, not a dating app. Despite that, he told me I had a cool vibe and asked for my phone number this morning. Did you know that people try to use LinkedIn as a dating site?
Yes.
And
yes.
And the context behind this was that I was telling you earlier, I was going to send my friend's LinkedIn to my little brother. And I happened to take her LinkedIn and send it to her. I was like, you got to update this. Because it's from when her picture's from when she graduated grad school, which was last decade. And she's like, I'm never on there or whatever. And so a couple of days passed. And then she sent me this TikTok. She's like, I'm sending this to you because this reminded me of what you was talking about just now. She said, I thought you would find it funny. And so I'm going to play the TikTok. And then we're going to talk about this. And maybe people can leave their comments about if they experience this.
And we don't ask women for their Instagram no more. If you see that woman you think she look good, rather than saying, yo, what's your gram? It's, hey, what's your LinkedIn?
Can
Maybe
you
connect on
please?
LinkedIn. And then from there, instead of doing Instagram and FaceTime, it's, hey, what's your availability on Google Calendars? Let's meet on a Zoom. Let's meet on a Google Meets. Be different. None of that, what's your gram, what's your FaceTime? Nah, you elegant now, gang. Upgrade. Jesus loves you, I love you. You have a blessed rest of your day.
I'm
And
screaming. But I feel like that if you're not at a social event where it's appropriate to ask for something. I mean, I'm not saying there's a time and a place, but like you're not finna pull up on a girl in the club asking for her LinkedIn.
I can see how this could be a good strategy if you ain't trying to talk to a bum and you trying to see, hey, what she do? So I can see like where the benefit of that, but however, you're taking it too far when you're trying to put people time on people's calendar and use it as Tinder.
He was better off not making that video and just doing it.
I think he was being funny with it.
No,
but,
no, I get it. He ha ha.
But when I type in, so she was like, wait, people be doing LinkedIn like that? I was like, yes. And I had sent her some posts where I was like, women real deal come on here and say, hey, this is not a dating site. So yeah, this woman said LinkedIn isn't a dating app, and I promise I didn't download it for small talk. That's one. But this other one says, let me be clear. PSA, LinkedIn is not a dating site. Last night, a guy reached out to me here on LinkedIn just to talk. I responded politely, reminding him that LinkedIn is a professional networking platform, not a dating app. Despite that, he told me I had a cool vibe and asked for my phone number this morning. He mentioned again, asking if I was single, married, or involved.
That's outrageous.
Let me be clear. This is not okay. LinkedIn is for connecting with professionals, learning, collaborating, and growing careers, not for personal or romantic advances. Look, now, I always tell people words mean something. Unwanted personal inquiries make people uncomfortable and undermine the integrity of professional networking. If this happens to you, don't engage further, block and report the account, protect your personal boundaries, your professionalism deserves respect. Now, I disagree with her with reporting the account. Just block them.
Yeah.
I don't think you got to get somebody's LinkedIn account taken away because they were trying to shoot at you. However, there's a thing called reading the room, women and fellas. Don't try to shoot a half-court jumper when you hadn't even made a layup yet.
Yeah, and then if they're being, what's it called? You come back again, you doing it again. Like she said, he sent her 2 messages, and then that 2 turned into 3, 3 turned into 4. What's the word? You're being consistent with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's. It does make you uncomfortable as a woman because you can't cut into them like you could if it was offline, right? Like if you didn't know my professional history.
Right. Now, while I'll flip that, I do tell people when I'm reviewing their LinkedIn, I tell them your LinkedIn should be your professional Tinder.
What does that mean?
You want recruiters to swipe right on your profile
You do.
and email you. That's what you want. If you're not getting emailed about jobs before like you have to go apply to it, your LinkedIn trash. If you're on Tinder and ain't nobody swiping right, your Tinder is trash. It's the same thing. And I only say that because the same principles, because this woman, she says, does anyone feel like being an unemployed person on LinkedIn is a bit too similar to being on a dating app? And she was like, create your profile. It's funny. Create your profile and be sure to highlight your best selling points. Look through hundreds of other profiles to see if they match what you're looking for and believe that you're going to be noticed for your talents and personality, not just your assets. Give your best 30-second pitch. Trust you're not being catfished by fake accounts. Share your contact info, schedule some one-on-ones, chat with some potential suitors, wishing on everything holy that you don't say something stupid or awkward and ruin your chances. Patiently wait for the next message in hopes of being asked out again or quietly navigate a rejection and determine which new app to try next time. 5, you advance to the commitment phase. So after 4 to 6 dates, hope that you're the one. Now, don't get me wrong. In every other aspect of my life, I would never wait on someone else to determine my future. But in today's dating pool, it can feel like we don't have any other option but to remain on standby. Job searching is tedious and tiring work, but my goal today is to remind you that you are the perfect match for that admirer and to be patient with the process. So I thought that was pretty funny. But that's literally how you have to approach it, to be honest. That's why I tell people have a decent...
No, it actually needs to be more than decent. You can't have a decent profile because there are millions of decent profiles out there.
Well, when I say decent, I mean like their picture needs to at least be decent.
Okay.
I'm not saying they got to have a professional headshot.
Well, no, I'm just...
This wall back here wide enough for
No,
where
I'm just
iPhone
saying,
can
like,
take a picture.
even in terms of the content on your page, if you can tell that you did that real quick and you didn't really sit down and you weren't intentional, and because it's your brand, how do you want to be known, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing too. That's why a lot of people reach out to like, hey man, how did you get all these followers? I need help being get brands and branding myself like that as well. So like, how do I do it? And I got something coming for that specifically for the coaching peeps.